Man, I'm so tired of talking about this dude. And I know some of y'all are going to be like, well, why are you talking about him then? The reason is because Stephen A. Snitch, the Coon, the Oreo, Buck-Dancin, Uncle Tom, dare I say sellout. Man, fuck it. Selling his soul, really. He got the audacity to say that Kyrie Irving isn't a hero. But you're going to turn back around and then you're going to sit up there and say, okay, well, we're excited to have him back. And I'm so glad that the mayor lifted the restrictions and all this other stuff. No, you're not. What's up, True Viking? I see you in the building. No, you're not. You're not excited to see him play basketball again. You're not excited to see this man even progress. You're not even excited that uh, the mandate has even or the restrictions haven't even been lifted. Because at first, your whole energy was different. All right, I'm gonna just go ahead and dissect this. Okay, at first, you're gonna sit up there and then you're gonna say, well, he should be taking this is selfish what he's doing and all this other stuff. The same type of BS that you said today, you were saying that he put himself above the team. No, he didn't. He didn't put himself above nobody. He wasn't even thinking about that. So you sitting up in here and you saying that he's not a hero? Well, what the fuck are you? What are you? Because the last time I checked, the only thing that you do is you try to get on TV and you try to destroy your brothers. And I don't care. I don't want to hear none of this stuff about you going to the podcast and you sitting up there and you saying, "Oh, okay, well, I don't care about." They tell me to say this. They tell me to say that. Well, guess what? Guess what you're doing? Guess what you're doing? That's even worse because you destroying the next brother. Then you're gonna sit up there and then you're gonna have the audacity to tell Brian Windhorst and mainstream Molly, right? You're gonna have the audacity to tell these guys that Kyrie Irving should be doing this for New York City and everything like that. So which fan are you? Are you a Nets fan or are you a Knicks fan? Because now, okay, you don't even know how to keep the same energy, and you don't even know how to stay in line with what you're talking about. On one instance, okay, you want the man to get on the floor, and you should be doing this, and you should succeed, and you should do that. But in the other instance, then you're going to tell this man, okay, yeah, you're what you're doing is wrong and all this other stuff, pushing him to do what is necessary to take it or whatever. You can't even make up your own damn mind. Absolutely it is. What's up with it, Dominique? Absolutely. I want all of them to go after these guys. I want Deshaun Watson to go after Molly. I want Deshaun Watson to go after these other people. I want Kyrie Irving to do the same thing. Because last time I checked, Kyrie Irving was doing something for his community. Maybe he's not sitting up there talking about it like you are. You sitting up in here saying, "Oh yeah, you're going to these colleges, you're speaking and all that other stuff or whatever." You probably getting paid for the shit, right? But guess what? Guess what? Kyrie Irving, he don't need to speak on what he's doing. Irving is a family man. Kyrie Irving is a champion that has proven himself on and off the floor, regardless of what beliefs that you might think and others might think. It doesn't even need to be said. So, what hero are you? What have you done? What have you done to benefit our community? All you are is a clout chasing, buck dancing clown. that don't care about nobody else but yourself, and you want to jump. You pick the perfect fucking opportunity to try to jump on this shit. That's the only thing you wanted to do. You wanted to get on here and you wanted to say something along with you and your other team to try to destroy this man. You want to destroy this man regardless. So you sitting up here, you saying, okay, you're talking about basketball, but wait a minute. I thought it was about keeping everybody safe. Now you happy? Oh yeah, well Sean Mark should get all the credit and Steve Nash should get all the credit. No, they shouldn't. Yeah, yeah, man. What have they done? Okay, so what? He's not on no level of Ali or Jim Brown or Lou Alcindor or Kareem or Bill Russell or any of those guys or Oscar Robinson or Jackie Robinson or any of those guys. Okay, yeah, we get that. But guess what? Several years from now, years down the line, there are people right now that are witnessing Kyrie that'll be able to tell their story to other young children for taking a stance. They'll be able to tell them about guys like Kaepernick, regardless of how you feel about Kaepernick, if you agree with him or if you disagree with him or whatever. Guess what? He took a stance for something. He didn't get no pay. He got doc pay and everything. He waited. The restrictions were lifted, and again, guess what? Now he's able to play again. But you want to sit up there and you want to sit up there and say that he's not a hero. You ain't no fucking hero. You're not a hero. You destroying your own brother. You sitting up there and you've been riding, man. Listen, you've been destroying this man's image ever since you've been on it. And guess what? Of course they're gonna listen to these motherfuckers that don't know about the black community. They're gonna listen to your Uncle Tom ass. Jay Will didn't sit up there and try to destroy, but you had other guys up in there jumping on the same damn train. That couldn't have been me. That couldn't have been me. Hey, Jay Will took it light on you because I know the guys up in here, the hard hitters that be on my team, the guys in the LDB, some of them agree with Kyrie, some of them don't. But the vast majority of the guys that I come in contact with that are within the LDBC, man, they would have flamed your ass to death. And I know some people they up in there. Well, I don't get into the whole specifics about everything and all this other stuff. Hey, you better wake the fuck up and get into it and know what they doing. You are part of the problem. You are the one. You pretty much are the lighter fluid to what's going on right now in terms of Kyrie. Not a hero. Name some things that you have done besides make your bosses more money, which is what you like to say. Name something that you have done. Can you name 5 things? Because I'm pretty sure Kyrie can. He's just not telling you about it. I'm pretty sure some of these other guys can. Doing work, doing work behind the scenes in the community and stuff like that. I do a lot of stuff, but I don't need to sit up here and broadcast it. Talking about he's not a hero. He's a hero. He's a hero in a lot of people's eyes. First and foremost, let's start with him being a black man. You're already a hero when you're doing that, when you're stepping up, depending on what black man you are. You're already an African American. Listen, you're already an African American individual. And to be able to walk in day to day life and society and be able to prevail and be able to keep a job and be able to stay out of jail and to be able to be educated. Shit, that's a hero in itself. But where you lose your heroism is when you sit up there and you destroy the next man. I'm not going to get on here and destroy the next man. Listen, if it comes to that and me destroying you, I shouldn't have to say nothing to you. If you were really strong and you were about what you were about, which is which is nothing but clout chasing and buck dancing, then you would you would you would say, man, I can't do this shit no more. That's what you would tell these people. I'm holding back just a little bit, y'all. I'm not going Patreon style and none of this other stuff. Look, like like the brother Two Raw said, shout out to Two Raw. Kyrie Boomaye. That's real talk right there. A lot of people feel that way. A lot of people feel that way. Okay, was it to the magnitude of Ali during that time? No. But you got to realize about what the state of society is going on. And a lot of people feel the way that Kyrie feels, whether you like it or not. And guess what? He put his image on the line. A lot of people to this day, they can't stand the fact that he's playing. You ever think about that? Already spoke about the Deshaun Watson situation. You ever think about the fact that people don't want to see Deshaun Watson play? Now, sure, that's a little bit different. It's not parallel, but it's parallel in line in terms of image. These guys' images are pretty much not looking the same. He has to take criticism. You sitting up in there, man, rubbing elbows with motherfuckers that don't even give a fuck about you. They working your ass to death for a network that wants to destroy other individuals. That's why when you come over here, we're gonna keep it 100. We're gonna keep it a stack with you. Yeah, sure. Kyrie has said some things that are weird and unorthodox or whatever. Some people, don't really like his opinion or whatever, and he has a different way of thinking. But that ain't got nothing to do with it. Because if he would have sat up there and did what you do, which is sit up there and broadcast talking about, oh yeah, I'm a New York native, this and New York native that. Well, guess what? If you're such a New York native and you know so much and you're talking about all these organizations, then how come the Giants, right, are seen as this racist ass organization in a city that you so much love? How come the Knicks can't never get it together or whatever? Right? All these organizations that you sit up there and you so love so much. All these motherfuckers that you sit up there talking about, Sean Martin, Steve Nash and all these other stuff. You talk about they the real heroes. Man, who the fuck are you? Nah, he didn't do that, man. I'm not gonna go there. He didn't do that shit, man. That's just the fucking. But listen, I mean for real, man. That ain't got nothing to do with what we're talking about. Like now we're talking about you telling somebody that they not a hero, and then other people are looking at this. This guy got family. He's a hero in my eyes. He's a hero in my eyes. He's not of the magnitude of no Ali or no Jackie Robinson or nothing like that, or even somebody outside of sports like a W.E.B. Du Bois, or some of our prominent African American brothers and sisters. Hell, I bet Madam Albright just passed away. Uh, God rest her soul or whatever. But I bet you would have more things to say about Madam Albright than you would Kyrie Irving. Exactly. They need to file a lawsuit and they'll win, Lou. Talking about he's not a hero. Okay, what have you done? Name some things that you have done besides go to college campuses in which you're going to already get paid for. We already know. We already know what you're about. We already know that you're in a fraternity. You have to do that sort of thing. What is your reputation about? What are you building for people? What are you setting up for people for success? Did you build a house for people? And if you did build something, you probably destroyed it for them. Just like you built this man up. Because I remember there was one time when you did support Kyrie Irving and you were saying, oh, yeah, Kyrie Irving can ball. Kyrie Irving's a ball. Now you're ready to destroy this man because he don't believe the way that you believe, or he's not with the general public way of thinking. It ain't his fault that he wants to slave and that you want to slave and you want to not be not be woke and you want to sit up here and work yourself to the ground for master and then have you don't know how many blessed years on this earth. You work all this year. You sell your soul to this network, destroying these people images, and then next thing you know, guess what? Then you go. What have you done instead? You could retire early and then start going around and start spreading a good message as opposed to poisoning people's minds. You don't even know how to pick your fucking poison because then when you try to sit up there and you try to pick a bone with the brother Kwame Brown, salute to him. Guess what? Then he had to bring the smoke back to you and bring you and humble yourself. You got some of that humble pie, but you're still doing the thing. Matter of fact, I thought you got humble pie when your ass was almost gone, when you could have died. Or was that a sympathy grab? Either way, it really don't fucking matter. You know what I'm saying? And it's not cool. You sitting up here and you're not calling Kyrie, just saying he's not no hero. Okay, so like I said, I must ask you again, Stephen A. Smith, if you fucking listening, just like you listen to all of my guys' content, just like you listen to Luda Riot's content, just like you listen to Scrub Zero content, just like you listen to the brother Ronda's content, just like you listen to Two Rock's content, just like you listen to LBC's content, just like you listen to Ticket's content, just like you listen to T Price content, just like you listen to LB's content, just like you listen to everybody goddamn content, James, everybody. Matt Cook Smoke, Sports, everybody. I could go down the line. You go through our motherfucking shit, taking our shit, and try to regurgitate the shit like it's your own. What have you done? I don't need to sit up here and roast your hairline or do all this other bullshit. I'm gonna get serious with you. What the fuck have you done? In a lot of people book, what's up with it, Marco? I see you in the building. Wait, what? I see you in the building. A lot of people book. He is a hero. And my son, when he get older, he might be looking at this. He might say, "Yeah, Dad, what was it about Kyrie and everything?" You never know what he's done, but you know, America's not going to do it. This is the United States of America. They don't want to see nothing good. They don't want to see Mike Tyson uh, embracing a guy and showing him love after he had a gun pulled out and put his life at risk. They don't want to see that. You want to talk about that? Why won't you talk about something like that? Instead, you want to sit up there and you want to down our brothers and tell them that they're not a hero. Who gives a fuck if you're working like a thousand jobs for motherfuckers that's not doing nothing for you? Create your own network, and then you can call ownership. See, you won't dare come at a guy like Ice Cube like that. You know why? Because he's the owner. You won't dare come with some of the other brothers and sisters out here that have black businesses and stuff like that. You know why? Because these guys are owners. Kyrie Irving, he's created generational wealth. Could probably put your kids through school. He's an owner, and he's an owner in many ways. He might not be a hero in your book, but in a lot of people's book, he's a hero. Now, this is my last point. I'm gonna put the icing on the cake for this motherfucker. Okay, when you lost people, okay, when you lost, uh, your parent and all that other stuff, and I hate to get sensitive or whatever. You have people behind you, but instead you want to go back to the same scripted narrative that you've been pushing for I don't know how many years trying to destroy people, but whenever the shoe is on the other foot, you want it as a fucking sympathy grab. And we're not going for that shit. You want to get back to basketball. You want to do all this other shit. Oh, he should have put himself above the team. He didn't put nobody. He said he wasn't trying to be a hero. Did you not listen to the goddamn message? He said he's not doing this for any type of people that did or did not take the jab. His body, his choice, his mind, his body, his soul. More importantly, he is a human being with his own family, with his own way of thinking. That's different from your ass. You know why? Because you have a programmed way of thinking. You got a programmed way of thinking. You program. You let the people control you, manipulate you. Polo Sports Talk and Entertainment. Like the video, share, subscribe, hit the notification. I'll get at y'all later.